Be me. Femanon 24. Always thought I was too cool for love. Meet guy, let's call him Chad. Chad is literally everything I ever wanted. Funny, sweet, and smells like a mix of cologne and success. But I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna friend zone him. My brain is like, who needs relationships anyway? Fast forward a few months, Chad keeps being the perfect friend. He listens to my rants about how I'll never find the one. I'm like, wow, what a great guy. But still can't see the signs. Decide to casually drop hints about how I'm not ready for anything serious. He takes it like a champ. Keeps inviting me out, buying me coffee, bringing me flowers. Every time I'm like, aw, thanks buddy, thanks bro. Realize I'm low-key taking advantage of him. Cue existential crisis. Months pass. One day I hear he's dating someone else. Immediate panic mode. He tells me about her and I'm like, oh cool, good for you. Inside I'm screaming like, what have I done? Friends can see my devastation. They're like, you should have just told him how you feel. But I'm like, nah, it's too late for that. Start stalking his socials. Realize she's a 10 out of 10 and has a pet cat. What does she have that I don't? Probably more social skills. Spend nights scrolling through our old texts. Every let's hang out becomes a gut punch. Finally get the courage to DM him. Hey Chad, how's it going? He responds, but it's clear he's moved on. Even his replies have less emojis. Now I'm just in this limbo of regret. Realize I friend-zoned the love of my life. Thank you, me. My face when I realize I'll be alone with my cats forever. That feeling when no Chad to save me from my bad decisions. Might just delete my life now. Never friend-zone a Chad, kids. I'm considering to renovate my apartment just to distract me from being myself/fit. Visiting female friend I have known for many years. Do friend stuff, nothing fancy. Plan was that I stay the night if it gets too late. Oh boy, I have prepared myself so long for this. Clean shaven, got my best cologne out, and even bought a nice new tracksuit to hang around at her place. We are long past gone the point where we pretended not to be hobo tier while being at home. At night, we go to sleep and browse shit on our phones. Could clearly see her miring when I got out of her shower before bed. I have lived it so long for this very moment. Decide to be bold. It's now or never. Hey, wanna have 6? Alpha AF, this is my new me. She puts phone down and smirks. What? I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Stare at her for 5 seconds. Bro, you can't imagine how long 5 seconds can be. Autism spike. Look at her and say, yeah, well, I didn't expect that answer. Silence. She looks at me for a few seconds, clearly expecting me to make a move. She eventually rolls over with her back to me and gets back on her phone. Don't talk or even mention it next morning. Hold me/fit. Please hold me and tell me everything is going to be alright. What's the closest you have ever come to death/be? Be me in Iraq. Start smoking a pipe because F it, I'm probably going to die anyways. One day on patrol in some shitty village. Over 100 degrees, towel heads everywhere, screaming at each other and trying to sell shit. You know, just a normal day. Decide to sit down for a drink and smoke because I'm in full gear and it is like 1,000,000,000,000 degrees. Sit down and light up, pick related. Sitting down for maybe a minute, take a few puffs. Bowl explodes as it's in my mouth. A frickin' sniper shot my pipe. The bullet traveled 3 inches from my face. Everyone scatters for cover as usual. To this day, I don't know if the sniper missed or he was trying to just F with me. Be me. 5'5" small guy. Walking around campus, trying to look confident. See cute girl at coffee shop. Heart starts racing. Collect courage. Approach her like a boss. Hey, do you believe in love at first sight or should I walk by again? She laughs. Think I'm in. She's actually laughing at me, not with me. That feeling when she looks over my head to talk to her 6'3" boyfriend. Decide to try online dating. Surely there's a niche for small guys. Create profile. Put fun sized as my headline. Get a couple matches. Think I'm making progress. Girl says she likes hiking and I tell her I can keep up. Turns out I can't, because every hill feels like Mount Everest when you're this height. That feeling when she's literally climbing over me to get to the top. She reaches the peak, takes a selfie. I'm just a background character in my own life. Go on a date with another girl. She likes to have fun. Let's go to an amusement park, she says. Oh no, .jpg. She gets on the Ferris wheel. I have to jump to get into the seat. Everybody sees me, small guy struggling to climb in. She's screaming, don't worry, it's not that high. My eardrums are ready to burst. Finally sit down, feel like a toddler in a grown-up's world. After the date, she ghosts me. That feeling when it's because she found a guy who can actually reach the top shelf. Decide to hit the gym, maybe that'll help. Spend hours lifting weights, feel like a beast. Go on a date with a girl I met at the gym. First thing she says is, wow, you're really compact. What the actual Try to explain that I'm actually ripped under my shirt. She gently pats me on the head like I'm a pet. Am I a dog now? That feeling when I realize my dating life is basically a bad rom-com. Small guy, big heartbreaks. Just want to find someone who doesn't care about the height, or at least some platform shoes to even the odds. Still alone, but my story remains hilarious to the bros. My face when I just want a hug without having to climb a ladder to get it. Be me, 22, talk to 19-year-old girl. We hit it off. Eventually 6 comes up as a topic of conversation. Ask her body count. Says 5. Immediately lose all interest. I guess I'll just die alone. Lost 40 pounds since Christmas. Also happened to take 3 weeks off work in the new year. Walk into work at the start of Feb. Down about 20 pounds. Coworker sees me. Hey, Anon's back. Double take. Well, half of Anon's back. Going to have to order a new uniform soon. Feels good. Bonus Meyer. Out walking with wife and son yesterday evening. She shoots me a sideways look. You're looking really handsome at the moment. I can see your jawline and cheekbones coming through. Spill spaghetti in front of woman I've been married to for 7 years. Be me. Walking in the park, dressed in jeans and a nice polo shirt. A group of pretty college-age girls walks by. See them looking at me. They walk past me. Hear, that boy is cute. I smile. I used to be a fat, unhealthy slob, but now I'm skinny and kinda muscular. Anything is possible, boys. Don't give up. Happy for you, man. Keep at it. 3 years ago, really drunk, post my number on 4Chan asking someone to call me and tell me a story till I fall asleep. This bald mother effer right here calls me, tells me a story about a bear who switches places with a human for a day. Many kecks till I fall asleep. Becomes a weekly ritual. Time goes on and it's less stories and more general conversation. 3 years later, he's getting married. Asks me to be the best man in his wedding. Why the F not, .jpg? Fly up the coast to stay at his house for the weekend. Friends and family all know of me, so it's kinda weird. But everyone's really freaking chill, especially his friends. Probably one of the best weekends of my life. All thanks to /B. Be me. About 2 years ago, junior in high school. No friends, reading a light novel before gym in the changing room. Chad Sr. walks up to me. Hey man, I respect the grind. Comments on how he saw me every day reading. Says he's never seen someone like me these days. Try really hard not to let him see the cover. He sees it anyway. Aw, dude, I love anime. Proceed to talk about Dragon Ball and mainstream shit for a minute. Time to go to gym. Give him an awkward fist bump. It's the closest I've gotten to a Chad. I don't know where he is, but I wish him the best. Be me. In a 4-year relationship with my girlfriend. Everything is going great. One day, she approaches me and says she wants to open up the relationship. My heart drops. My breath catches in my throat and the world darkens as I imagine our inevitable future breakup. Not for me, but just for you. I want to see you with other girls. Turns out she gets turned on seeing me have sex with other women and even wants to join in eventually. So yeah, life is great. Sumo is best most intense sport. Most fight is over in 10 seconds. 10 seconds of fat bodies slapping together furiously then collapse on the floor. Like watching Americans have sex, but lasts longer. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.